there early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Right.
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you, whenever the hell you're listening to this. I am your co-host, Dillon, and today our host is Chris Chan. Daylaw actually has the concept backwards. I am co-host auditioning for Chris Chan. I am not giving him the audition. I would like to come aboard the Chris Chan ship, tugboat, rather. Chris Chan has a monthly tugboat that he has, and I would like to come aboard with you. I am wearing a striped collared shirt, very much like the classic, as seen here in this Photoshop. Thank you, Dabble Storian, for putting me in the Megan Schroeder position. That is a enviable position to be in, the Megan Schroeder position, especially in those drawings that he made of her, so he wouldn't do something inappropriate. I don't think he even realized that he said, I would sexually assault you if I didn't draw these. It was only after the fact that she was like, that's what you said to me. Live from jail, it's Dillon and Chris Chan. Dayla, he is actually out. There have been Chris Chan sightings. I think a gag order has been lifted. I heard somewhere that Chris Teen, as Chris would like to be called now, is currently out and about. Can I do the creep after? Are you guys going at 1? I do have an appointment at 3 o'clock, and I have to walk the dogs before. So solid maybe. Are you live at 1? I think I can fit it in there for a quick little drop in before I have to do chores and go see a person. And before we get to our buddy Chris Chan, he is very big with the Pokemon world. He is the creator of Sonichu, the electric Sonichu. This is the second one. Here's the first one. We have a little Guess That Pokemon. Chris Chan was a big fan of that. It was featured on the show. So we've got a few Who's That Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
And now you can lock in your answers. This does go by really quick. And 3, 2, 1. Who is that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
I would have got that wrong. I thought it was Charmander myself. I should have locked in my answer. I didn't say it out loud, but I would have, if I was cheating, I would have gotten the right answer. That's how you can tell I'm not cheating. I was certain that was Charmander. It was... Yep, me and Daylaw, we're both locking in Charmander as our final answer. Turns out it was Pikachu. So on with the show. This was a Dabble Storian request. He put in some help with this one, giving me that Photoshop with me as Dillon Schroeder, along with Weston Chandler. And here is a video he put together. So, Chris Chan, here's what you and me could do together. Call me. And here we have the opening of the show. Oh, Chris Chan is the one-man band. Did he do it first, or did South Park do it first? of the acoustic Guitar Hero playing. Unfortunately, I did not have my Crayola Magic clay Dabble Storian. I could not get my Sonichu medallion in any form other than into the Photoshop. And Christian, he is, very talented. You can have me on board. Look at you, all the roles you already play in your own show. You just need to put the pieces together, Chris Chan, now that you have the audience. And they have been starved for Chris Chan content for quite some time. He has not been a regular on the internet for 3-4 years, something like that.
And now for something completely different.
Hey, no!
And now, it's Monty Python's
I have not seen this one before. Oh boy. It's completely different. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Ice cream running away. I don't know, Grady. Ice cream running away. Johan, ice cream running away. I don't know, Johan. Johan, ice cream running away. I don't know what you cream. Johan, ice cream running away.
Noted voice artist, Chris Chan. Yeah, very much an original. That was completely different, Dabble Storian, in a way I wasn't expecting. Wow.
Johan, ice cream running away. Shut up, you're driving crazy.
Hey, Chris, don't leave the show. You're still in your monologue. I can vamp for you. All right. So there's our good friend Chris. We've got guests tonight of Sonichu and Magichu. The wife of Chris Chan, Magichu, will be here today. The husband. Them titties be bouncing. That is correct, De La. Oh no, he's back.
Completely different. A man impersonating Tally the towel. Oh my goodness, my pussy is wet. Don't forget to bring the towel. What?
You're reaching with that towelly there.
You don't want to lose a bet?
Oh my
You
God.
want to dry yourself up right away.
See,
That's what Tally
see, Chris, your impression is just a little too much like the last one. Towley, he doesn't get all worked up, and I guess Chris has decided that Towley has a pussy, but I've never seen him give a fuck about sex, just about getting high. You want to get high?
And the melody to Funky Town. He was a big fan when he stumbled upon the melody to Funky Town on that keypad.
Look at I? No.
Yeah, just the littlest movement bounced them titties around. Like, has he been taking hormones? Because even without transitioning, them titties are bigger than some women's. Yeah, those are very feminine titties. I think he got Barb's titties. Like, Barb just made a clone of herself and ended it. Barbara Chandler, Kristen's mother, she made a clone of herself with her autistic son, Christian, and it ended up fucking her in the end. Hey-o.
I'd like to see John the Baptist impersonation of Graham Hill. Yes, it's historic impersonations. Full continuity.
De La is right. I am a little afraid that in the next sequence, we are going to get the Mr. Hanky impression, and he will be digging them out very freshly. Oh, boy.
Yes, I'd do it. If it was valid. If the money was valid. I've heard of a Mrs. Society.
Did I keep being Towley there?
But I've never had it.
Since we're doing characters?
Shut up, you drive me
Or is this still Towley? Now,
I'm a woodpecker.
Okay, he's a woodpecker. I thought he was doing his audition for a sex machine, for a self-sucker machine.
Simply dirt.
Oh no, he didn't. I've never seen any of the videos with his wang, but it's supposedly very weird. Didn't he have wang surgery or something? Oh, now I'm getting him mixed up with Bobo. Bobo had the penis surgery. It's Chris Chan who just had a weird dick, and he traced it. That's what it was. He made a cartoon that all the trolls were like, and we want your wiener to be accurate. They didn't want him to give himself a big old wang. and be absolutely inaccurate, but he actually just traced his wiener, so it it was the wrong proportions. They wanted the right proportions, but they did get an outline of his dick. Okay, Dabble Storian does is familiar with his penis as well as I am. It's too bad we are so familiar with an autistic man's genitals, and it is indeed bent, as I do remember in that tracing. We got the tracing of it. Dabble Storian might have got even more. I don't know if he censored it himself or if he got it censored. Dabble Storian wondering if I should be running around naked as the co-host. I should be vamping more. I was kind of taken aback. That's one thing that a co-host can do, is just react to help the audience really react as well. But I will I will let the shenanigans. This is more like stunt boy shenanigans. But we have a host and a stunt boy all in one. Chris Chan is quite the dynamic show personality. That's a different take on the helicopter. You can just stand in place and do the helicopter. He's doing full revolutions.
Whizzing around.
Whizzing around. Very appropriate since you're naked.
Is that sidecar just so you can wear the helmet of your past master? Come here, Subway.
Oh, these are our guests. We've got our guests of the toys. We've got to get pig warmers in here to really tell us the provenance.
I like an ice that you forced to. Anyway, who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Of all the Christian I've taken in, I've got to applaud Dabble Storian. You have found something I'm completely unfamiliar with.
A short intermission, during which small ice creams and large boxes will be served in the commissary. And then we can drive people away from the theater.
His titties are hypnotizing me. Like, this is something that probably got taken down automatically, and YouTube had to review it. This may get taken down automatically, and I'll be like, no, those were man boobies. Can I put it back up? Yeah, it is riffing. It is vamping time, Dabble Storian. But the way Chris Chan does operate, I was a little confused by, all right, these toys, we might be onto the guest portion.
We'll give you a karate kick for your money. Yeah! Give you a punch and a whiz bang and a boom. All I gotta do is come down here.
So we get a nice open asshole at a different camera angle. He's really spreading them cheeks. I haven't done my Donald Duck in a long fucking time. I feel like it used to be. Nope, not as good as it once was. I used to be able to do that very well as a kid. He's being proper as he goes out with his burqa. Thank you for being proper with the burqa. You want to keep the burqa on, even at the nudist camp.
And talk to people like you in real life. Don't just mumble your words.
Don't just mumble your words? What was that?
Yep.
That's why I was having a hard time reacting, Mr. Chan. Blur. Oh.
Product placement in this program is hereby endorsed and provided by the studio.
Please place the product over your crotch.
Companies in which those products originated from thereof.
Actually, place the product over your titties. I've had enough of those.
Is to act like a loony. And that's new, and that's when I took it. You know what I said? A silly bucket. And now I have on my head a silly little bear.
Oh, the man from Nantucket.
Very clean underwear, like I just don't care.
His impressions, you would think it was the real people.
Wow, he just said it. I said, I'm
All right, Daylaw gives my Donald Duck a solid 7. With some practice, I should be able to get up to an 8.5. Go to the disco and go to the karaoke and sing. Wow, yeah, I haven't tried to do that in a long fucking time. Thank you, Chris, for bringing back my. Oh, hello.
I guess he's done locked the studio for now. Oh, that's all,
Okay, I do like this new puppet. I'm a big fan of this puppet character being your foot in a sock. Let's keep him around. He's going to be a reoccurring character. This may turn into your Triumph the Insult comic dog on our late night show here, Chris Chan. Our late night show here, airing at the 11:30 a.m. Eastern.
Indeed. Moolah, moolah, moolah. Must be asking for a handout. Indeed.
No, not a handout.
No, it's the Indeed show. Sorry, Mr.
Job
Weston
we were
Chandler.
looking for.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right, here is our first guest. I got the
not even deserve the
I got the toys confused with the first guest, but here we officially have the first guest. We'll see if they're toys. I think John is writing for Chris Chan? Well, John and Chris Chan, if they both get back in the late show game, they could. I don't think he's writing for him yet, but I believe their styles would go together very well. And come aboard, John. John Melendez and Chris Chan here on the new Tonight Show. He can be the announcer and head writer. And since they're so much more talented than me, I will be the little bitch boy there at this new Tonight Show. Yeah, Tukey Jr. That's a possibly what we can call those little feetsies.
Log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago in my house. Everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house. Oh.
Okay, so this is a good start. It's all his fault. He is much further than Darkside Phil. I did nothing wrong. And right here, I applaud you very well for admitting that you did something wrong, Chris Chan. Let's go forth. I am familiar with this one. This is a classic.
Oh, I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send in detectives. I'll send in police. I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet.
Woo, Bob! Here, coming into the studio, we have a lumberjack, the lumberjack of the internet. We have Bob Chandler. How you doing, Bob Chandler?
Listen to me. Yes. Shut that goddamn thing off.
But Bob, we have another 40 minutes to go.
I don't care what you do. You get all that stuff off of there tonight.
I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
I am working.
Here's an eraser, son.
Do you realize
Get
something?
it off there.
Let me tell you, if the health department of Greene County sees those videos.
Oh, Barbara Chandler did a number on Bob. You have a hoarder who is very mentally unwell. They can really dig their heels in and say, no, we are keeping this pile of trash. That pile of trash can go outside, that small little pile, but this huge pile of trash, this is fucking important. I will end myself if you move that pile of trash. I don't believe Bob was the hoarder. Bob was eccentric unto himself and didn't. He passed away. Have a good relationship with his children from his first marriage.
That you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it. So you go get that goddamn stuff off of there and fast.
And I do love the passing of the responsibility. This is your fault for exposing your mother as a filthy person that the authorities really should step in, but I can't cross that woman.
On it. I was making a YouTube video for you to tell everybody to get the images off of the internet. It's out of my control.
Oh, you get them off.
It's I might control.
Yeah,
I
get
don't
him
know where
off,
to go.
Chris Chan. You get him
where to
off
go.
Come
good.
up there, you unload them.
I'm working on it.
That's what he's going to do when he gets him off. They're going to unload all over on Chris
Right in
Chan.
here and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to. You won't get any sleep for that stuff.
Yeah, Bob will be up all night with us. Can't wait to see you again, Bob. Thanks for coming on the show.
Videos. I can tell everybody at my command to get everything, help me get everything off the internet about our house.
I don't want to get kicked out of my house by the health department. And what you just did was stick a knife in our back and kill us.
All right, let me just
get that stuff off of there.
I'm
working off of there fast.
I'm working on it.
Get it off there fast. Oh, yeah. Once someone downloads it, like at this point, Chris was so well known, people were grabbing that stuff. He overshared himself. Like he created the Kiwi Farms. I think it was originally the Quickie Forums because he put so much extra stuff onto Encyclopedia Dramatica, which is where Chris Chan originated. Some local wrote a little short story about the weird wanderer or whatever it was, and they engaged him, and they're like, what have I done? And she's popped up a few times, and her motives seem to be questionable at best when she gets back in the Chris Chan industry. Bob, I think he understands the internet. He's going to cut it on down, Mr. Lumberjack. Dabble Storian thinks they didn't understand the internet, but the Lumberjack, he just understood a former version of the internet where you could take an axe and chop it on down. Dayla, laughing out loud. Imagine worrying about your home being condemned because you streamed. That's and it's Chris's fault because he streamed, not Barbara's fault for putting it there and demanding it stay there and just making everyone's life a living hell if they tried to change that.
Working on it. So yeah, please get everything off of the internet now.
All right, let's get everything off. I'll start with rotten.com. Or is that already gone? All right, and we're going to pay some bills.
Hello,
here.
everybody. Weston Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and the mortgage payment is really due to.
And now we've got Christine Chandler taking it from us. A very different tone of voice. He's
tomorrow, and we have to make 2 months payments this month, and we need like.
Are you singing tomorrow, begging for rent? We need to pay rent tomorrow. Donate money tonight so we can pay rent tomorrow.
$200. So please get on eBay, buy this set, buy this cup, buy the things off of eBay. We need more money. And by the way, where did the money go from a bunch of previous sales recently? Oh, I caught up in the past.
You might want to take a second take there. Maybe you live streamed. Chris was more of a live streamer, wasn't he?
3 months of the Patreon books, and the rest of the money had to go towards.
I would like to think that all these videos were not streamed, that he made them, had the conscious decision, and then put them
the
up.
Bills and everything, okay? So please buy now. We need mortgage payment. We need food for the rest of the month. Buy stuff over the eBay. I gave you my mother. There is no excuse. This is truth. This is no lie. Buy now.
You forgot to give us the link. I guess just Google Chris Chan eBay, and that'll get us there. Gary Delabate, if we all buy from Chris Chan's eBay, how will it go?
My professional life is like at a 9, and my personal life is at like a 2.
So if you want to make Chris Chan's life at a 9, and his personal life will always be at a 2, you can go buy his stuff on eBay. Who knows what's there this week? Oh yes, Roach. Oh my God! I forgot he did this. I forgot he did this. Jimmy Kimmel and Chris Chan, the last men in the United States to do blackface and broadcast. And yes, Roachy, Chris Chan is the original LOLCow. Before Stuttering John, before Darkside Phil, before everyone. This was the original oversharer of the internet. And I already made one joke about how Barbara Chandler, she made Chris, and ultimately that's what happened. Chris turned on her. or turned with her over and over again in that bed. He's got some meth energy. Yeah, the more current Chris Chan selling that product had a lot of meth energy. I absolutely agree. That meth energy is not here in this blackface.
I tell you a story. It is a good story. You will enjoy story.
And I assume the crash test dummies are too low for this to count as a strike.
Once there was this boy who was born with some autism and yet made a few friends, but
Okay, I'm going to do this at karaoke. I'm going to have to write down these lyrics. This is a major improvement of what both the Crash Test Dummies and Weird Al Yankovic did with this song. Once there was a boy with autism, and then just kind of figure out where we're going next. That is an improvement.
After his high school years, he lost his friends and was tortured by bullies who were jealous of his material things. No.
Someone get Chris Chan on the case to send Carl some songs. Carl loves him some parody songs on Who Are These Podcasts, and this is fire. I'm sure you would agree, King of all diffs. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, De-La, this is a banger, dog. Chris Chan is out of jail. We can get him back on some parody songs for Carl, and I think he will take the #1 prize in every Who Are These Podcasts parody song contest.
Ivy, I'm sorry I made
Oh, Ivy, one of the girlfriends. Ivy, I get some of them confused. The Chris Chan sagas, as the trolls have taken to calling them. Ivy was never a real person. Was she the one who died in Australia in those fires? And Chris Chan actually made that part up. They didn't feed it. Oh, Chris, this is her sister. She died. There were just wildfires somewhere in Australia. Ivy lived in Australia, and he was like, "Oh, she's dead now." I think that was Ivy.
Showing your picture off to a few trusted individuals in real life. I'm sorry about other mistakes I made. Like, I should have been drawing the comic. I got caught up with other things in real life.
Actually, no, you should have been writing the comic. You say you're a creative person and you need a creative outlet. You do creative horseshit all the time, like this. Thanks for joining with my creative horseshit. And it was so infrequent that we actually got Sonichu comics. My guess is that he was more of a writer than an artist, even though his drawings are fucking awesome. I believe that's what caught him up. Like, I used to do that as a kid. I would write comic books, and I would just get so far ahead with the writing, and my art was just so fucking basic. And I was just like, fuck it. Let's just do the writing. And that's what I do. I write scripts now. Chris Chan, how about a new volume of Sonichus?
I promise you my undying love and devotion. I promise you my heart, my soul, even my virginity.
As we see, this is a stand-in for
ways.
He can't give her his virginity anymore.
Emotions.
He was very against just very much a relationship guy, but it was a hooker that got his virginity. Congratulations.
They belong only to you. I swear in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, maybe I would never ever leave you. You have my undying devotion. I am all yours, and I hope that I know that you feel the same way about me.
All right, Ivy, now you read your vows.
So let's just try to keep it that way. And Ivy?
I think I'm going to put that in my wedding vows, should I ever get married. So let's just keep it that way. What words, what poetry. So let's just keep it that way. No, you kiss the bride. There you go. No, you got it. I thought you were only going to hug the bride. Tongue. Dipper. And this is a classic bit for Tonight shows. I believe the very first broadcasted wedding was Tiny Tim. Carson? Couldn't have been Carson, was it? Letterman?
I love you too much.
And then Vince McMahon took that idea and does a whole lot of wrestling weddings, and Tony Khan doesn't realize what he's doing, and I think he's already had 3 wrestling weddings. Like, oh, Vince does it. We're different than Vince, so let's do exactly what he does.
We're coming to you live from Quickville today. We're over at...
Here we are out at an amphitheater with definitely not autistic Weston Chandler. This man has been doing a character, and let him prove that to you.
The Quickville Pavilion, the Hedgehog Boys and Master Christian Mayor, they perform here every Friday night, and it draws a crowd. It's very good, you know. This gets me some business from amongst the population that comes around.
I think I Want a Girlfriend was I Want a Girlfriend was the first major hit of Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. To me, they haven't quite lived up to that first initial hit. They really put their passion behind that one, but they're still going strong, opening for Corey Feldman all over dive bars in the country.
Yes, this is our graffiti wall in the middle of the city of Quickville in the metropolis.
Calling it a graffiti wall. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I just picture it being Chris that did this graffiti, because obviously it was a lot of children that got together and just had fun making this wall, but thinking that this was all Christian and it took them 6 months.
It's so much pressure. This is my Sistine Chapel, this graffiti wall. It's so much pressure to put together this work of art that is the graffiti wall.
The children are enjoying it, obviously. This is also part of our beautification project in the city. And I gotta say that the project just looks fantastic from here. It all looks very good. I tell you what.
I'll tell you
Give
what.
me the liberty to know, to utter, and to argue according to conscience above all liberties.
Is that a big tattoo he has on? Very well done. Thank you for showing us the art around Charlottesville, Virginia. You can't show us the Piedmont Valley Community College. I believe that's one of the places he's blacklisted. That was his main villain in the Sonichu series. And people who were in high school with him say he has rose-colored glasses, that he didn't have such a great time as he talks about, oh, Count Graduan, you pathetic bastard. The main bad guy is graduation. And then community college is the biggest enemy there is. Next to graduation.
So, how do you feel about President Obama and his economic policies?
I like it. He's doing a smash-up job with it. He's giving everybody their money and giving everybody the bang for their buck.
How do you feel?
I believe he could do a political show with another person we know. They read the headlines, and then they make their decision based on that, and they will yell about it. Christian, you should get together Wednesday with our buddy.
How do you feel about President Obama's foreign policies with countries like Iran and Iraq?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay, you know, establishing good communications and giving them what they require. Yeah, I think he's doing a very good job with his foreign policies.
President Obama, being a family man, what is your opinion on his character?
I think he's a regular stand-up family guy.
Hey, President guy. There actually was a sitcom based on Bush. The South Park guys did it. It was the election of 2000, where they're like, Bush or Gore, we're making a show about him, whoever wins. And then the election was held up for months. I think it actually put a hold on production as they're like, who do we cast? Do we cast the actor that looks like Bush or the actor that looks like Gore? It was going to be basically the same anything. It was just a take on a throw up of old sitcom premises more than it was politics.
The old Timberlake drugstore. It's been in the family for generations. The only generation that has
Timberlake drugs
is the one that went on to a singing career. All right, well,
and there he made the Justin Timberlake joke himself. Thank you, Chris Chan, showing his wit.
This here is the first part. Open up the lecture in the city of Quickville. Also known by the nickname of R2.
And now we're going over here now. These beauty wipes are reminding me of Homer Simpson's editing skills. More star wipe. More star wipe. And you see, this was Chris Chan. He was putting on a character here, but people, what did people used to call him? Let's go to the court scene to
if he were schizophrenic, it wouldn't take away from the fact that the
I
defendant...
am not crazy.
And that's the exact way people looked at him. Yep, you are not crazy, Weston Chandler.
We honor the death of our dearly departed bodyguard of mine, Billy Mays. He sacrificed his life in an assassination attempt for me. And in his duly honor in downtown Quickville, we build this building.
Like it's the opposite of stolen valor. It's someone with a lot of valor saved me.
The commercial center. Hey, Santos, man. Don't be waggling that cartoon finger around at people. Hey, Devontae. You wish you were as cool as Dr. Ivo Eggman.
Oh, Ivo Eggman's. I love about once a year, maybe once every other year, to go down the rabbit hole of a YouTube reading of Sonichu. And Robotnik has a sing and dance at some point. And very often, as he does, Chris Chan draws in himself a picture of himself. This is the funniest thing I've ever done. I would like to hear that performed
really
as well.
Man, Peachy Keen. It's always awesome. Wasn't just in a decade, it's forever. Oh la la, not reporting for Space Channel 9. Is that you in that picture?
Yes, Ooh La La is definitely the real name.
Cosmos, you wish that I could feel you. Anthony Sullivan, you're nothing without
I'm on Earth.
Mays.
I
You're
can't
nothing
feel the
with
cosmos.
Billy Mays. And if you want to talk about cock wilting, look at Billy Mays' memorial right behind me.
Billy Mays here for Astroglide.
Okay, El Misto. You don't like my beer so much, I'll tell you much. It was a present from Uncle Scrotor. Tasmanian Devil. Some people have oily skin.
Now I want to make a sketch of the late Billy Mays selling sex products. That came out of my mouth.
It doesn't mean that their hygiene is bad.
Do you have too much coming out of your mouth? Just try our new products. They will take the cum and turn it into a dust inside your mouth.
How about instead of the water that doesn't work so well, how about I rub you all over my face?
Yes, please.
Hey, Double CD. Yeah, Robotech era is over. Gundam overshadowed it.
CD.
Arrgh, neck-bearded one. Quit lurking in these shadows.
I'm thinking of an old bit from what's his face, the other guy in One Too Many, the roast guy.
Be a real troll.
DVD, CD, VCR.
Hey, Rockman enough. Stop dissing this chick. Man up, will you?
Man
Captain
up.
Dog,
Chris Chan telling someone to man up.
Fog. Much pressure. What's the deal with that? I punch you in the
Ross,
face like
that's who I was
Dillon
thinking
does.
of. DVD, CD, VCR,
Hey, Morgan.
VCR.
Yeah, we kissed. But that's not all. I hit that. Like the fist.
Pronounced Mike Lindell, right? Yeah. Mike Lindell, the favorite product guy for De La. I just can't get enough of the cokey energy of Billy Mays. I had a family member. Oh, you poor naive soul. He had cocaine in his system when he died. Yeah.
Of an angry God.
All right, before we go to the next place, I do have another Who's That Pokemon? And Dela and I are 0-1 so far. The first one we both were sure was going to be Charmander. It was Pikachu. So let's see who this second one is.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right, I know this one. This is Peppa Pig. We're going to see Peppa Pig, and he's apparently now in the Pokemon universe.
It's Pikachu! Pikachu!
Pikachu again. It's been Pikachu twice so far. Maybe we will get it on the third time, but now we are going back to the show. Sham Wow Guy. Oh, the Sham Wow Guy. I believe that is the Slap Chop guy. The Slap Chop guy. Oh, what a story. Yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole. I don't want this show to be 2 hours long. Maybe I'll have to look into him. Maybe he has something I can lampoon on this show.
Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city.
Hey, I'm not on your side. That was Rose. If you want to see what they really do, give me a sec.
Ooh, X-ray specs. Optimus Prime. Let's see if we are hearing.
Yeah,
Optimus
Prime.
himself.
Did not really care much from. I mean, ever since the movie, he's always hanging around with Sam. You know, he's always hanging around kids.
Dayla's familiar
Someone needs to call
with
Chris
this
Hansen.
Slap Chop guy. You know, there's a lot to unpack
The
there.
truth comes out. I've never been autistic. I work 40 hours a week to support my parents. This has always been a trick. You have been trolled.
Yeah, Christian had a job at Burger King once, right? I'm pretty sure he worked for a little bit, and Bob Chandler set him up with the monthly tugboat, tax dollars at work, and that's your tugboat. It's not your boat. Your boat is supposed to be a job, but no, your tugboat you're treating as your boat. Man on the street. Nice man on the street stuff there. Stuttering John does say he invented man on the street. So I do believe you owe him $5, just like I owe him $5 for asking stupid questions in TikTok chat. That's actually something John does admit happened before him and he didn't invent. But he did invent stupid questions, apparently, even though someone else wrote them for him.
Oh, damn.
And Rochi says, I want to see the boat movie. Very much like Scott and Todd. Hopefully we will hear from the boat movie in our sponsorship. I want to see the boat movie.
It's like that, Jack Thaddeus. Give me back my PlayStation Network accounts. I'm so damn stupid. I got a goddamn motherfucking system.
Not the boat movie.
I am Mr. Balls.
Not the worst thing he did to this PlayStation 3. He ran it over with a car because trolls, I don't know what they made him think he was going to get out of it. Actually, no. The trolls did not make him do it. Christian did it himself because there was a bounty. There was some type of bounty on Christian. He was like, well, I'll just do it myself. Watch me run over. The bounty was never real.
Oh. Damn. Is the worst of my veil. Give me back my PlayStation Network accounts.
Are you going to make us, are you going to cut off the money shot? Are you going to make us pay for that in the actual product, Chris?
Out of country accounts.
I believe that PlayStation has more than one hole there, Christian. You can get real down and dirty.
Any better.
Get the Astro Glide out. Here, Billy Mays. And you can turn that cum into dust with our new product. Cum be gone.
Down, heavy.
Go away,
Heavy.
cum.
Heavy. Heavy.
Oh, I already got that one.
Heavy.
Ooh, new position. Thank you, Chris Chan.
Heavy. Motherfucking.
You might want to angle the camera different because different positions look better at different angles. And the other one was proper for the last sexual position with your gaming console. But this camera position leaves something to be desired for the penetration of you and your game console.
Russ. It's a torture. It's a. Hey,
It's plugged in.
Hey, damn.
That would be great if it just opens up.
Damn.
Oh wow, this scene is going on longer than I thought. You're calling out Jack Thaddeus's name while you do this?
Network accounts.
And King of all diffs, giving the... There you go, Chris Chan. That's a better camera angle for this type of action. I got a tree on my house. Fantastic quote from the boat movie. Got to say those things out loud so the audio-only people can hear it. You don't want to miss, I got a tree on my house, after we mentioned the boat movie. Okay, Chris Chan, now you have the proper camera angle for penetrating your gaming console and showing the entire world. Thank you.
Networks, accounts, you, expert, hacker, you irrational, expert, motherfucking, burning in hell, hacker.
Is this how your dick got bent, Chris Chan?
I don't even know how you even got the damn information about those 5 in the motherfucker.
I believe this is the third position of fucking his gaming console that we're seeing.
PlayStation Network accounts. This hurts.
Did you last this long with the hooker?
Oh, this hurts. Oh, this.
Chris Chan did say that the hooker said he was a great lover, and as we know, hookers are amongst the most honest people you will find.
Oh, motherfucking hurts.
Does he come better without glasses? Asked Rochi. Maybe he's just not attracted to the PS3. I know we called the Xbox the Hexbox, but maybe some hate fucking would really get him hard and come quicker. Like at some point, I thought I was impotent because of all the ugly women, all the women I was unattracted to. I was banging in a row. I was like, I've got erectile dysfunctions. Then I finally started banging women that I was attracted to, and my dick works. I don't need those blue pills. But sometimes it's just the ones you are very unattracted to that are willing to give it to you. So here you go. I'm throwing you the bone because I need to throw this bone right now.
Damn relative, somehow. No idea, but give me back my...
He did say it hurts, didn't he? De La.
Motherfucking idiots.
Well, sometimes it hurts so good. You need to get past the pain to get to even more pleasure.
It hurts. Hey, guys. The dang thing is so motherfucking heavy. I love PlayStation. I love PlayStation. Kill the Xbox.
He let this scene go on for a long time.
360. You look at it, makes you turn around, makes you do a 360 and walk away.
See, I think the 360
called as a
would make you come quicker because you're going to hate fuck it. And you're actually more attracted to it.
Whatever the happens, 360 is.
It looks like he is, Josh. We have been here for quite a while. And I thought this was going to be a quick bit. Chris Chan has been in about 5 positions, 2 different camera angles of fucking this PlayStation.
Back my PlayStation Network accounts. I love PlayStation. Sony reigns. Sony will reign in.
Okay,
the
so
console
trolls must have told him, fuck your... They got access to his PSN account. He's trying to get it back by fucking his PlayStation. Is this the Blue Spike era? This sounds like a Blue Spike gag. Actually, it doesn't sound as mean-spirited as Blue Spike got. He's now an adult. He's that 14-year-old who did terroristic things to an autistic man is now an adult. Always be tender with your lovers. He's doing it wrong, says De La. He's being a selfish lover. You work up to fucking hard. You don't start fucking hard unless that's their kink. Is take me. You fuck her gently, like Tenacious D told us.
What the fuck?
And sometimes you fuck her gently the whole time, but start fucking her gently, then you can fuck her hard.
Jack Thaddeus, give me back my PlayStation Network accounts.
That's why not Jack Thaddeus, because he's the one that stole the PlayStation account.
Accounts.
This is like the main event. This is going on for a long time. Instead of a band, we have a man fucking a PlayStation 3. Still a better live Still a better live performance than Corey Feldman live. Yeah, I was pointing that out too, Rochi. It's not unplugged. Like there's cord is taut. It is in the wall. It's not like that cord is just hanging. He's fucking a plugged-in electronic.
God help you.
Gee, why did your house burn down, Chris Chan? You seem so careful with your electronics.
Motherfucking prince of
it didn't burn down. It just burned.
And torturing. Give me back my PlayStation Network accounts. You, Jack Thaddeus.
And now he's got to start from scratch because he went to jail and lost all his access. I think he's only got the Switch now.
Like your boyfriend. No way. Girl, I think you need a new one. Hey,
thank you for the
girl, woman. I can be your boyfriend.
Thank you for the musical performance. That's what this was missing. You're right, Chris.
Straight.
Did they give him a time limit? You must fuck it for a whole half hour.
Mockery out of me and everything I do.
Yeah, like once he finishes in this PlayStation, you're just going to embrace. He's not even going to get his dick out of her.
Fucking inspiration. Damn. Jack Thaddeus, give me back my PlayStation.
Maybe he thinks it's pulling away. De La, you don't worry about plugs.
Hello, folks.
Well, I think there were two plugs. Chris Chan does experiment with the back door, so I think there was a second plug that we didn't quite get to. Yeah, luckily I was able to decipher that pulling from pulling. Sometimes, oh boy, special effects. We've got to go back and see those special effects in action. I can't just talk over those very impressive special effects that are going through. And we've got about 3.5 minutes left. I think this is actually the main event. But boy, the semi-main, that was a hell of a bout between a man's penis and a PlayStation 3 plugged into the wall. This is Dabble Storian's favorite, and my guess is this will take us to the end. Bam! That's how you do it. That's how you do a transition.
In my super mode.
You get in the same position, you leave the camera still, you lock it down. He was intelligent enough to lock that camera down. He knows these techniques.
But I don't in real life. But I dress up like this anyway to, I don't know, just to say something or just to have fun. Anyway, live an honest life. Don't curse. Don't badmouth people. It's just not cool.
Thank you, Sonic.
You know, don't pick.
Or is this Chris Chan Sonichu? I can't. There is absolutely no fucking difference between Sonic the Hedgehog and Chris Chan Sonichu.
Me.
Except electricity, I guess.
At least I am doing this, and I have myself a woman. So there. So she'll appreciate this very much.
I'm just appreciating his belly there. His painted blue belly is giving me the giggles.
She appreciates everything I do for her.
Whoops.
Especially
That's
these
not
videos.
the right one. That's
Jackie,
the right
I love
one.
you. I want to hold you in my arms, sweetheart. You come out over here and we'll do each other right. Sweet
He's
times.
talking about sex. Do each other right. we'll do it right.
Anyway, stay in school. Stay well. You know, just live life peacefully. Don't be angry at people. Don't be mean.
You know, this is such a great message to the audience. I think we need the official drop to let you know this has been a very important message.
Pretty neat, huh? Okay, now cue the music and that star thing.
And do you have more special words for us, Chris Chan Sonichu?
Okay. All right. Take care.
And we're back to the band.
Hello, my name is Uncle Ruckus. No relation. I'm gonna sing y'all a song I just made up. It's called "Don't Trust Any Homos Over There." Sing along if you know the words. Da, 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 da.
Oh, good. Sounds like we're going out with an acapella. De stuck his dick in an SNES one time. The NES definitely had a nice little opening slot for your wiener. You really had to get the SNES all itself. That was a different design. And I didn't watch the ears as much as I should have. There was some major action going wrong with those ears. It wasn't as fun as you would think it would be, says De La. Try and co-host this bit.
Oh, trust any homos over there, leaving their homo stank in the air. Them sappy, flappy.
Sounds like he's talking about West Hollywood, the homo smell.
Don't trust any homos over there.
Over anywhere?
Don't
or are we
trust
talking in
them
a specific
crass
direction?
nostrils over yonder.
Because
They suck up so much air.
as a
it'll
woman
make you
currently
wonder. Don't
being
trust
attracted to
any
women,
homos
you
with a
fall
jabba
under the
flabba
homo
jabba.
banner now, Christine.
Don't trust any homos over there. Woman and man make the babies. Straight way's the way to play. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. Man play with pussy. They get that ticket to heaven. They stay true from
Okay, so having sex with women gets you into heaven. That's been established. What about those asexual people? Do you have to masturbate to women to get into heaven?
69 to 11. We be playing hoes over bros every day. We get full pleasure and no sin and pain. Give no pity to them homos. They're going straight to hell. Don't trust any homos over there.
And I need a direction. Which homos over there are going to hell? It can't be all of them, right, Chris Chan? Because you are one.
Don't trust them crass nostrils over yonder. They suck up so much air it'll make you wonder. Don't trust any homos with a jibber jabber flipper jabber and a nigger finger on the trigger. Don't trust any homos over there. Ah!
Big finish. You should have extended that last there a little bit for that big finish. But otherwise, a solid job. As De La says, this Chris Chan guy isn't based. Oh, is not based. No. I need to read those a little more beforehand when I say this guy agrees. Oh, no, he doesn't agree. He is talking about how Chris Chan has some views that are different than Christine Chandler. And we do have one more Who's That Pokemon? So far, it has been Pikachu twice. I'm 0-2. I didn't think it was going to be Pikachu either of those times. So who do we have in this final one?
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson is now a Pokemon. He is in the Nintendo universe. And that is this Pokemon, is Bart Simpson the Pokemon.
It's Pikachu!
Pikachu every single time. 3 for 3 on Pikachu. Thank you for coming in and hosting, Chris Chan. And I hope you'll be impressed. At the end of the show, I do get some related TikToks. Sometimes they're absolutely unrelated. I try to make them related. So here is another streamer who has a little bit to say. I think she's in the same genre. we should get her on maybe regularly as a correspondent. She could be our lady on the street. But Chris Chan, as we saw, does the man on the street. He does the stunt boy. He's the host himself. He does so much. And De La was a little behind me in the live, but I don't believe he cheated. He was going with Pikachu. That chat just came up a little late for me before the end of the video. And De La won this time. Yeah, him and I were here the whole time. I'm 0 for 3. He's 1 out of 3. And he figured out that it was Pikachu there on that last one, not Bart Simpson. And what is this TikToker's name? Splishby. Splishby, I believe, is in the same genre as Chris Chan. Let's get her on as a correspondent.
Hillary Duff Metamorphosis CD? No, it's Bug's Life for the PS1.
And she does have the video quality of radio veteran Greg Opie Hughes. Her duct tape fell down, but she kept it in. And De La and I agree, definitely a smash on that Splishby lady. Maybe we'll see some more from her. And we have a little bit of advice, just a little bit more man on the street, I would say. What happens to Jen Mellon when she meets so many nice people in the airport?
Mom, I'm at the airport. I'm so excited. First trip to LA. Oh, see, people here are so nice.
Very nice people in Los Angeles will just airdrop you SpongeBob yelling about a bomb in the airport. This next lady, unfortunately, Chris Chan, he was waiting so long for that woman of his dreams, that boyfriend-free girl he could have to build a relationship from the ground up. But when you went and diddled your mom, I think you ruined the chance with Abby Darkstar here. I will mute it at the beginning. She's playing some music. In the second scene, it doesn't have music, so Abby Darkstar. If you would have played your cards right, Chris, but you played them too wrong. I don't think she's coming for you now. What they expect. What they get.
There are no Jedi to save you now, Optimus Prime.
Oh, see, she's friends with Optimus Prime too.
One shall stand and one shall fall to the dark side. Oh. This wasn't the playtime you're talking about. Yeah, I know. Embarrassing.
Roti kicking in with Tukey on the street. That debuted on Tukey Soup last night. A puppet doing, and I do have to point out that Captain Jen E over on Twitch and Twitter, she's been doing Puppet Man on the Street for a little while. So watch out for that cease and desist, Tukey. There's a lady who's been onto that before. Let's see. We talked about how you would hit that. Yes. Did she fall downstairs? No one fell down so far. We had someone throwing the phone and we had someone just dropping the phone. So what else do we have? We have one more TikTok, and those who know the show know that means we're getting in a sexy clown. This is from Big Top Mega Honkers, and she has been featured before. There are some sexy clowns that do more weird core, like BV Key, as you see at the beginning of all of my videos. I believe Big Time Mega Honkers is more just promoting her OnlyFans, as we'll see in this video. If it's silent on the replay, had to silence some music, but I think I can get away with this when he listens and does the dishes. And going, and going, and going. Ooh, had to do a little adjustment. Make sure it can get in. And another third adjustment. She can get it all in. Thank you very much for showing us. And she can swallow with the balloon still in her throat. Did it just pop? Do you now have to go get that latex out of your throat? Big time mega honkers. Oh, what a fun episode. Thank you, Dabble Storian, for getting those clips of Chris Chan together. Most of them. Oh boy, those man titties. They stuck around for a while. And let's see, we will have Hannibal TV tomorrow. He is a wrestler. He's never gained any popularity. He was featured on Dark Side of the Ring recently. And what else is there to say about him? He thinks he's smart. Jim Cornette doesn't think he's smart. So we will weigh in on if Hannibal TV is smart or not tomorrow. Another TikTok around the clock. I was supposed to edit those clips yesterday. I did not edit those clips. Send me those digits, Dillon. Eventually, Daylaw got digits. Take 1 on digits. Take 2 on digits. Take 3. Big time mega honkers over on TikTok. I don't have her digits. I'm almost positive she has an OnlyFans. The way she does content on her TikTok, I'm pretty sure she is an OnlyFans girl, and that's one of her main outlets to get more people paying for them clown titties. So I did not do a shill segment, so let's do that here at the end. My Gmail is dillonsfromsomewhere@gmail.com, and you can send me stuff for creative horse shits. Like, subscribe, comment, share, chat, and then do it all over again on your sock account, and more people will see this, and I'll get monetized more quickly. Thank you so much for tuning in, keeping the chat lively. Daylaw, King of all diffs, Dabble Storian especially, for submitting the Chris Chan, Rochi, and Josh stopped in for a quick moment. I think he got scared off by the porno scene going for just a little bit too long. But thank you all for stopping in. We are having fun over here on this nonsense program 3 days a week. We'll knock it down to 2 if I ever launch my other series. I've got a couple of them in the works, but it does take more effort than these React styles. So I'm getting comfortable here doing some React videos, and I am also wanting to slowly introduce some more complicated videos throughout the week, get some more variety in here. I don't know what the gameplay will be on Sunday, but yeah, TikTok around the clock, 2 more Cohost auditions every day, Sunday through Thursday at 11:30 a.m. until I have to get a job once again. And then it'll be 3. I have fun doing this. Even if we have less than a dozen people, thank you, less for a dozen people keeping me company, so I'm not just talking to myself, because that would be weird. And that's so unlike me to be weird. Oh yeah, I was getting this together. We also got the this. I showed that once before, but we are signing out now. I did my shill segment. I did my thanks, and we have more comments coming in. Dayla will be editing something. Dayla is unsure if he'll be editing, but Dabble Storian is absolutely volunteering him to. So we'll see how that turns out. Thank you for coming. Now go away and check out my other videos.